I took one down.
What, that most people don't
Somebody
hear?
will ask you, well, how are you?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
conversational thing. They really don't care how you are.
Oh, yes, very nice. I see what you're saying.
Well, I go around at church, introduce myself to people before, and they go, I believe we've already met. Like, well, I want to blame that on my medical condition, but I'm also 58, and I don't really know what to blame it on, but if you'll bear with me, after the third or fourth time, I'll get it down.
I have a hard time remembering people.
That's okay if you say it that way.
Hello. His neck's gotten a little bit thick now, I guess.
Oh, we need to make it,
A little bit thinner, huh?
first we got it too thin, then we got it too thin.
Now, Gene, if you're comfortable, that's perfect. If you're not, you can move up another foot or so.
No, I'm okay. I'm watching what I'm supposed to be watching here.
All right.
We're darkening him a little bit, ain't you?
Yeah.
Had you guessed that?
Now, did you use,
I used sand green and purple and whatever this is,
that's black,
black.
ivory black, yeah. But did you use turp or did you use,
Nothing.
nothing? Okay.
I'm not touching the canvas very much,
Right.
just lightly. Cause see, I want the details to show, I just.
Do y'all ever get home and look at these paintings under another type of lighting and notice any?
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
totally
yeah.
different.
It's like, what?
If it's in the dark, they look better.
No, they look totally different in my house than they do here.
Yeah, this lighting is, ideally, we'd have incandescent light and fluorescent, but no, they sure ain't gonna do that for us.
Well, an option might be to actually have incandescent,
Now, I tried that. I brought,
oh, they were
Lights.
lights with,
yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah, I kinda
And
remember.
they cast, Dolores, that's too bluish up there.
Wait,
Put a
the
little
top in
green,
here?
no, that up in
This
there.
way?
Put a little bit of green and, whatever dark, what dark do you have down there? Do you have, what kind of dark colors?
Well, I mean.
You don't have a
and
blackout
purple.
or a brown or anything?
Not a brown.
Okay, just mix a little bit of green and purple and mix and put with, what kind of green is that? Is that
That's
sap
green.
green?
That's sap green.
It looks like hooker's green or something, it's bluish.
No.
So cut that out, huh?
No, that's okay, Miss Rheda.
That's good though. I like to have that kind of stuff on recording because there's not enough information to support what's going on, like, what are we doing here?
So I need to gray it down a little bit, Miss Rheda?
It needs to be a little darker. It needs to be at least, see, it's got to be darker than that behind it.
It's gotta be darker than the other one over here.
Way back, over
Right
here
back
on this
here,
side,
on this
yeah.
side?
It's gotta be darker than that, 'cause that's way back there. Is mine darker back there?
Well, see, this is
Oh,
darker.
it is there too, yeah.
Is it a different kind of a
Well,
Different
still,
rock.
that has to be
All
a,
this was darker, and then this is,
but more detail in that up front. But still, we need to darken that blue, that bluish color doesn't fit with the rest of it.
okay, well.
Okay, well, Mama, how come her background, how come that far distant is the darkest in her photograph?
Because
Well,
it
it
is
is
on
in the
here.
photograph.
But I mean, but still, in that particular landscape, in that particular type, what do you call, what the topography?
Right.
What do you call it? But anyway, I mean, whatever that is there, whatever kind of land that is.
Well, it's Egypt.
Probably
so
volcanic.
It's Egypt
It's
land.
been around for a long time, I know.
Millennium. Millennia and millennia.
But maybe it's two different, entirely different type, maybe that mountain is kind of barren, and maybe that in the background's got more vegetation on it or something.
That could be, I don't know.
When you get home, Dolores, you just.
We're not, that's the white. You know, that's white,
That's why I didn't, right.
but it looks like a hole in there. It looks ragged, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's white. No.
I think he probably.
I like the
probably
purple and
black
green
ones
trick,
do
though.
have
I've been watching
some
her do that
white in
quite a
because
lot.
they were some type of crossbreed to get them black.
Well, see how this shows?
Yeah.
For some reason. she
Maybe
did that
not
a lot.
white, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Does look better though, don't
Darker?
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, food poop.
Okay, now,
And what I was trying to do was that shadow under there that I now look at.
what is it?
I said now what I was looking at was that shadow.
That's
It's coming
reflection.
this-
It ain't a
reflection.
shadow.
Reflection's gotta go this way and I got it like going straight down.
No, it's gotta
gotta
come
go
straight down.
Does
It's
it?
gotta come straight down.
Oh,
See,
okay.
his head comes straight down.
Yeah,
I don't know what this is. That must be trees,
could be, yeah.
with the tops of trees. Because you can see that the reflection comes,
Comes, oh,
this
okay,
is
yeah.
coming straight down from the tree up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Black and purple
green.
and green.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that for the. Where's, is that, liquid? We've got this hasn't been hanged on for a while.
Mm-mm, no, long while.
Oh, and I gotta show you about the neck too, cause I'm gonna end up leaving before I'm ready. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
We all, I've gotten chased off from everywhere tonight.
Sure is quiet out there.
I think in that movie,
You may work in the evening.
that movie Left Behind or something, you don't have to worry about leaving before you're ready, or how's that go?
That's true. You know, they've got almost all those books made as a movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that we got 3 of them in the library, but I was
Oh,
looking
okay.
through the little magazine, and there's 4 or 5 others that they
Oh, yeah.
finished. Now, I don't know if they all have Cameron in them or not, but I was looking, and you know, we're just getting so many people passing away and going to heaven that they're leaving us a lot of money.
In the
And
library.
we're like, oh my word, we can just buy up everything now.
I know, I think y'all
We're
getting.
getting a new
I was
computer.
gonna
Listen,
say, I
I
think
want
y'all
you
getting
to,
new
I want
computer.
to turn here.
Okay, where you want to turn which direction?
I left behind. John
I
and I
wanted to show you
drove
what I
back
did,
from
but
Missouri,
I already
one year,
finished that all.
and I had those
Show you
set of
another
those tapes,
spot.
and we listened to them, but you had to flip the tape every 30 minutes, all the different
Yeah.
tapes.
See, that
One
has
time
to be
was 30 minutes,
smoothed
we
out.
flipped
Oh,
it.
okay.
It looks ragged.
But every time the tape ended and every time the tape started,
They're
the
not
next
raggedy.
session, it had this little intro
There you go.
where it said,
If
Left
it were raggedy,
behind.
it'd be so beautiful.
and my husband picked up on that. So for days and days, out of the middle of nowhere, he would say, left behind.
He's a mess.
He was at that time. He took off on that.
You know,
We
there
listened
was,
to it.
Rick was walking behind this man at Walmart one time, a couple of Christmases ago. And all of a sudden that man says, Dad thought was scared everybody around him to
Woke them
death.
all up, didn't he?
Yeah. I tell you, in this day and age, you gotta be careful what you do. You can't joke around about anything.
That's what I was, you know, you gotta be careful how you drive. I was just,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying to get me to not offend people.
you know,
I've been
I
trying
moved out
to
of
get
the
my
way before we
husband to
changed
keep his
lanes and
mouth
stuff.
shut, or we're gonna get pulled over someday, or somebody's gonna shoot him.
Somebody's trying to pass and she like speeds up to cut them off.
I don't even, well, I don't know they're trying to pass me. I
Oh no, they're just like going a little faster and faster, getting closer and closer.
Did you
to the
call
car.
him Robbie?
I said, I do not.
Do that.
She doesn't confess, is
No,
what she's saying.
now my husband's in the passenger side,
Who
right?
are you talking
I'm
about,
driving.
Robbie? Me?
No, she didn't say that, you know.
Well, that's what I heard.
He, every time something's going on the road, he has to do some offensive words.
Oh,
Or
And
gestures, or both.
You know, and
Sam,
I'm sitting there and I'm going, one of these days they're going, one of these Texans are going to reach out the
they do,
window with a gun.
yeah.
Shoot
You know, Sam, remember her?
Yeah.
She was riding, her little granddaughter's probably 15 or 16 or more now. But she was riding with her one day when she's about 4, and she says, there are a lot of idiots on the road. And her grandmother, Sam, says, why? What do you mean? She says, well, my mother says that my mother calls almost all drivers idiots.
Well, I wish that was the only word my husband used.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there and I'm going, they're not bothering me, but they're bothering me. And I'm going,
So what?
and you're
Which one
pointing.
is it, Josh?
Oh, I've used this one a couple of times lately, Jean.
Good skies with? I like the
And who died and nominated you in God's
What'd you
shoes?
do? I have this brush that I like to do dots in the clouds and
Yeah.
I like it behind.
Oh, no.
And this, and the paint. I need definitely have to make paint.
Getting too stiff. I see some of mine are doing that. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I'm not putting a whole lot down here. Okay.
Even the white, he did, is like,
try to even it up a little, see where I went down
Yeah.
to. I think I maybe overdid that a little.
You got about 10 more
But you can,
minutes, Mom.
you know, smooth it a
Yeah.
little.
They haven't made an announcement yet. Who all does she still have to do Roz?
Roz,
Okay,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
by the time she finishes Roz, we have to the announcement.
Okay, take my filters in here.
Well, what time is it? I guess I can look at here. Oh, it's 10 after 7.
That happens
you
on
don't have no
the
money back.
Right?
No, that ain't a filter.
Well,
Yeah, that's a
it'll be 5 minutes, Roz. If you
Yeah,
can
gee,
explain it for
sorry.
5 minutes after the announcement, everything.
See, I had you about
She
the
didn't hear that.
percentage. Well, I don't, I wish we had
What's
one
on it?
between these two.
It's
don't
10
you?
after
Yeah, well,
7.
that's, remember I went and tried to
She's got-
find one, they didn't have any.
Between a quarter after and 20 after is when, I'm just to make everything kind of,
Somebody didn't take it real.
I rounded up to the next high number and then I kind of,
Okay.
we got sidetracked at the very beginning today.
At the where?
We did.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Well, that's because I didn't mind. I enjoyed what we were doing.
Oh,
It was what I preferred, so you know, it's okay.
okay. I don't think this is gonna work.
Well, I only believe half of what I think, and none about what I hear. Which ain't much.
Half of what you think and then I want to hear.
That looks pretty good. What you have to do is two sides. See?
Mm-hmm.
We've been pulling up the carpet.
Oh, I want to do that so bad. I want to get that done as soon as possible.
What does carpet cost these days?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
no,
I don't want to
ridiculous.
replace it. We got tile. We got enough tile to do the whole house. But I don't know who to get to do it. If I could do it, maybe I could if I knew how, but I'm not sure.
Go down to Home Depot. On
And
a
you can,
Saturday.
they got instructions,
They have
DVDs. and-
work seminars going around the time on how to do things.
I probably should, because I actually enjoy, I put some linoleum down in front of that friend's church that was, he had a different location. And, I had it down, you know, getting everything cut just right for going around the doors and stuff. You know, it was fun, like making it fit and then looking at it, it was like a glove, fit like a glove. Made me feel so proud. But you know, that stuff, you gotta be careful, because you gotta turn each one the right way or your patterns get messed up. And I kinda messed up a couple of times there, but
That's true.
from my first shot out, it wasn't too bad. Well, it wasn't my first shot out, but still wasn't too bad.
The neat thing about those seminars, they're usually
I'm not
free.
sure that other one didn't do better.
Well, even if it costs
yeah.
a few bucks, I mean, of course, we'd have to, I guess, rent a saw or something to cut the
Yeah.
tile with.
You can rent those,
Yeah. They're expensive though.
Well,
It's
can
less
you call
expensive to rent one
Frank's,
than just buy one.
Well, we could probably lay the tile all around in the center part and then go back around and lay the edges later, I would suspect, I don't know.
I think we bought a saw when Frank was doing the thing, he probably took it.
No. No, we didn't buy a saw.
The thing with the saw is that they usually will rent you the saw, but then you have to buy the blades.
Yeah.
Cause I know my, son, when he was putting down a tile in their backyard,
Ricky, what time is it?
You got 5 more minutes.
Do you? All right.
Sling that plate up there.
we're in the place where we can't sling it now, unfortunately.
We can't do what?
Can't sling the paint now, we have to be.
Oh, I'm in the way. I'm real aggravated at Hobby Lobby right now.
Mama,
Uh,
be nice.
He's been here a How many years?
Well, not terribly many. See, Hal was, well, I don't know. Was Hal manager here when you came or not?
No, Joe was.
Joe was.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been here?
How long have you been here, Verna? 4 years?
Yeah, Hal left before that because when
About
I
5 years,
when I was
wouldn't
going to
you say?
retire, and that was 5 years ago. And Hal was retiring the year before that because I asked him. I said, Hal, I'm going to retire, and I was going to ask you for a job. He said, well, you better hurry up and retire. He said, because I'm out of here. I said, well, I'm not ready to retire yet.
So I knew that.
I can't believe that I wouldn't have given them any, well, I don't know. I'd be tempted to do like Jean did, just, all right, bye. You know, right then.
Mm-hmm.
I want a new script line.
I got a little one. Oh, wait a minute, let me look at this. Yeah, here's one.
Oh. He won't come out?
You got
I'll
2
leave it
minutes.
all out.
Ain't not gonna need a brush out the packet.
Oh, but it's not long. See, you won't,
Yeah.
I won't. Oh,
No, it's skinny.
yeah. Well, we'll give you that other one. Let me try it.
The announcement you made.
That little one,
You know,
'cause
your
it's
little
fresh.
front front leg or something.
Yeah.
What was
yeah,
that?
I can't understand him.
You know, Channel 11 is that way with their people, with some of them. They don't. Or there used to be when I watched TV.
I used to read these cartoon books when I was growing up that were like heavy metal or something, but they were a variety of them that were adult cartoon books, and they used to have things like Arab terrorists and corporate ruled world and just all kinds of stuff that was absolutely so out to lunch and hard to comprehend.
That's the way it is.
You know, it's like, where did they get these ideas from? How did they ever imagine this is how it's going to be, you know? But they were able to just see the handwriting on the wall. I mean, but they used to have people with, you know, the headgear, the headdress that the Arabs wear.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have them going through the streets, you know, with guns and stuff. And I thought, that's stupid. You know, these cartoons are too far out to lunch.
And right before our eyes, it started happening.
Well, I saw someone sent me an email of what it looked like for women, you know, in these eastern countries 15 years ago, where they wore regular clothes and had regular hairdos, and then now
before the Shah was ousted.
and now they're all in their burqas with their heads covered and all across.
And there were some of them that really resented too.
Well,
The Ayatollah was evil.
Well, there's a lot of evil people on
I'll tell you something about somebody evil. A friend of mine at work, her daughter's, has a friend, actually she's a sister-in-law from her first marriage, was married to this guy, and he killed 2 of her dogs and a kitten.
no.
Well, he's remarried, and his wife had this little dog named Molly, right? Come up missing. And she put pictures, posted them all up along Garth Road, you know, for anybody to
To look for the,
right. Well, when he killed these 2 dogs and the kitten, then he was mad at her, they got in a fight or something, and he would kill the animals. I guess after the third one she figured it out. Anyway, so this new wife of his, right, they get in an argument.
Mom, you guys
She
wrap
goes
it
to
up.
the store to get a soda. When she comes back, the dog is gone. She gets this phone call from this man and said that he found her dog. It was dead in a field. It had been shot 4 times,
Oh.
beaten. I think its head was caved in or something. And its eyeballs were out.
Mm.
Poor little
I
thing.
told her, I said, somebody needs to tell
Make that
her.
little dog suffer.
And she said, she ain't gonna believe it, but I still think somebody should tell her.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you'll
Because that, to me, that's the right thing to do, and it's up to her
Could
whether she,
escalate.
right, it's up to her whether she wants to believe it or not. Because if he does it again, he went out